CA Rachana Ranade here, and I welcome you all to a brand new lecture which is about how to stay focused, how to stay motivated, and how to bring the best out of yourself. You might be like, Rachana, where is the bumper music? Where is the pre-bumper? What happened today? Something has gone wrong or what? Today I thought, let this lecture be candid. Let it be real. Let it be straight from my heart. So if you have seen the thumbnail very carefully, that is also very candid. It has been drawn digitally painted by one of my team members, and let me know how you feel, because I think these things require efforts. Clicking a photograph and putting that as a thumbnail versus digitally painting something requires a lot of effort. So if you have liked it, just let me know in the comment section. Right. So coming back to the topic, I felt that be it any age, be it in your early 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s, whatever level you are a student, or you're in the mid management, or you're owning some company, I'm sure everyone faces one problem, is how to prioritize, right? Because everyone has so many things in the to-do list that never gets over only. It's like our Hanuman Maruti's pooch, which just goes on and on. It's a never-ending thing. So that is what happens, and if you're not able to prioritize, if you're not able to set focus on the most important tasks, then you end up practically doing nothing. And that's where frustration starts building up in any person. So do you think that is the same problem even I face? Yes. Is it what I face only today? No. Back in 2019 also the same thing had happened with me. I was doing SEBI trainings. I was doing CA students training. I was doing MBA teaching. I was doing so many more things, and YouTube was just one part of it. But then if I was doing all the things even today, I think I would have remained just one of them, and I would have never gone through the journey of being one of them to being the one. So if I wanted to shift gears, if I wanted to focus more, I think I had to prioritize. The question is how to do that. For that, while I was reading a book, I came across a very interesting theory, and that is called as the Big Rock Theory. I'll quickly tell you what is that. There was a professor, and he did this experiment for his students. He kept 2-3 big rocks, few pebbles, and some sand on the table, and he asked the students, how would you place these things in the jar? Few students said, we will put the pebbles first. But then when they placed the pebbles first, the big rocks didn't find place in the jar. Few said, we'll put the sand first, then the pebbles, then the rocks, but then the rocks were not fitting in the jar again properly. But those who placed the big rocks first, then the pebbles found their way and they settled in the jar. Then at the last, when they filled the jar with sand, the sand also found the place and everything fitted in the jar. What is the conclusion of this story? Conclusion is that number one, the big rocks are nothing but your focus points, your top priorities. They should be going in the jar in the very first place. Okay. If you mix, so what was pebbles? Pebbles was the next important thing, and sand can be like miscellaneous things. Okay. So if you give priority to sand, the miscellaneous things, then you are going to end nowhere. What should be your priority? Priority should be the big rocks. Now the question is how to identify those big rocks. So for that you have to sit down. You have to think. I can remember the Dil To Pagal Hai dialogue. क्या होगा जब वो मुझे पहली बार मिलेगी, तब बादल गरजेंगे, बिजली कड़केगी, क्या होगा? अंदर से आवाज आएगी. Right? Oh my God, the Bollywood person in me doesn't stop at any point of time. Man, it's okay. But then either it has to be something from within, the andar ki awaaz that should tell you, yes, this is the big thing I want to do. This is what I have to focus on. Or you'll have to sit down, think through, maybe ask your parents, maybe ask your friends, maybe ask your colleagues who you feel are very close to you, and they help you to get this. But once you freeze out, I think what is important is learning minimalism. Less is more. If you drill down to 1 or 2 important tasks, that is when you can give utmost justice to them. In the recent past, did I did this? Answer is yes. And what was that? For me, there are so many tasks. Did I choose one task as my topmost priority in the last few months? And answer is yes. Which was the topmost priority for me? It was the Futures and Options course. I'm sure you might have heard me saying this many times on YouTube over the past 1 year. Aayega, we are on it, we are preparing for it. Almost last 1 year, we have been like, it was just one of the things on the list. But unless and until I made it as a priority, I was not able to work on it properly. So when I said, okay, this should be my focus, when I set it as a topmost priority, I neither applied the 1-2 ka 4 rule nor 4-2 ka 1 rule. I applied the 3-4-1 rule. Now, what is this 3-4-1 rule? I feel that ideally for the upcoming 3 months, whenever you set your target, for the coming 3 months, you have to give your first 4 hours of the day on the single most important task which you want to do. And if you focus on that with 100% dedication, तो इतने शिद्दत से तुम्हें पाने की कोशिश की, oh my god, I should stop myself. I'm going too much into Bollywood, okay? But actually that is what I did for the F&O course. When I said that, okay, this is going to be my focus point, what I did was that, believe it or not, after CA I did this, but I woke up at 5 a.m. Every morning, 5 o'clock I used to get up. 5 to 9 straight, I used to study the F&O course, okay? Sometimes, of course, I used to take a small break in between. 4 hours back to back becomes a bit difficult. Maybe a small exercise break, half an hour break. I did that. But yes, early morning when your brain is very fresh, that should be the time when you should be dedicating your 100% focus attention on the single most thing which you want to do. And I did that. But then what was the journey? I thought that, chalo, let's do F&O course. And I started reading madly. No, again, there has to be a strategy here. So how did I do it? How did I go about it? I knew that I had to complete this in 4 months. Then I split it into 1, 1, 1, 1. So basically, what is the thing? First, set a long-term goal and then split it into shorter term goals. Okay. So in the first 1 month, I said that I should be finalizing on the course content. For course content, I read a lot of books. I had a discussion with many of my friends who are actually living the F&O segment day in and day out. I had a word with them. And once I finalized the content in the first month, second month, me and my team, we sat down and we said, let's try to now list down what should be the sequence of the course. We jotted down the sequence. Post jotting down the sequence, we started finalizing what should be there in the presentation, what should we cover, what can be dropped. How can we cover this practically? Everything was in the finalizing phase. So second month was given only for contents finalization, scripting, base level scripting, practical inputs, everything. Third month, I had a target that yes, shoot should be over in this. And if you remember, you check out any of my previous video, I have been saying this for so many months, June or July end, we'll be completing the F&O course. If you have set your targets very nicely, it has to happen. July end, we were done with the course shoot. And last 1 week of July and August right now, 4th month, we are focusing completely on editing now. And because of all these dedicated, targeted effort, because I applied the Big Rock theory, because I applied the 3-4-1 rule, I was able to focus very nicely. And now the F&O course is finally ready. I think the preparation phase was fun. The shoot phase was much more fun, and the edit phase is like yes level fun. It's amazing. Every day when I see myself with the animation and stuff, it feels really good. And that is actually nothing but the efforts that you have put in. That actually you can see it on screen. It's an amazing feeling. So what I'm going to do now is, all in all, just to wrap this up, I think if you want to get the best out of yourself, I said 2-3 things are very important. Just to wrap this up once more time. First thing, you have to learn minimalism. You have to go ahead with less is more. For me, minimalism was F&O course. The only big rock in my jar was F&O course. And with that, once the focus was decided, I applied the 3-4-1 rule, because of which I was able to complete it within my deadlines. Okay, that's how you can stay focused. That's how you can stay motivated. That's how you can be an achiever. So I feel very good, feel very nice that I set something as target. I've achieved this. And the F&O course is ready to be launched this Saturday at 9 p.m. The very first lecture of F&O course will be released at 9 p.m. in front of everyone. But if you are more excited, if the inquisitiveness inside you doesn't stop you till Saturday, and if you want to know about who can do this course, what could be the course duration, what are the course contents, everything, if you want to know before Saturday 9 p.m, then there is a Google form in the description box. Also, it is there in the pinned comment. If you want to know more about the course from us, then just fill up the Google form. My team will get back to you via an email and will give you all the required details. Okay, so if you are really interested, don't forget to fill out the form. Don't forget to watch the lecture on Saturday at 9 p.m. and I'm sure you will be loving the F&O course. So till then, revise the basics, revise the fundamentals, revise the technicals. Take care, Jai Hind, and bye-bye.